not going out to the runway. I'm just going to go over here in this warm-up pad over here. That gives me about roughly 200 feet in front of me. I'm going to point this into the wind, and that's where I'm going to take off. And hopefully I can get in the air before I hit the grass. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put 1 notch of flaps in. That'll help generate a little bit more lift. Make sure I'm on the left fuel tank. All right, everything's there. Do a quick control check. Everything's good there. Forward, back. Make sure everything's good. Now I'm going to hold the brakes, hold the stick back in my lap, keep the tail on the ground. I'm going to slowly start bringing up the power. I'm going to get all the way up to max power. There's 2,000 RPM, 22, 23, 24. There's 25. That's close enough. Now I'm going to release the brakes, neutralize the stick. Stick forward, flaps back, stick back, and away we go. Now I'm going to nose it over a little bit, get a little bit more airspeed here, and up we go. All right, I'm going to climb up to about 800 feet, and we're going to do some very basic aerobatics. This airplane was never designed to do aerobatics, but we're going to do some anyways. While I'm climbing, tell you a little bit about myself, the airplane, and my family history here. My family's been in the airshow business for almost 60 years. I'm a third-generation pilot. The airplane I'm flying is a 1956 Piper Super Cub P-18A. This actually is the airplane I learned to fly in when I was 8 years old. It's the airplane I soloed in. And I started my airshow flying career doing acts similar to this. All right, there's about 800 feet. I'm going to take the flaps out, readjust the trim to where it's right about where I want it here. Look down, find the windsock, okay, see where the wind's at. All right, I'm going to turn back around, find my line here. We're going to go downwind first. And the first maneuver we're going to do is we're going to do a snap roll and a half. And a little disclaimer on this, if you own a Cub, please do not try this at home. I've been doing this a long time, and I know how far I can push this airplane. All right, there we go. There we go. I go right down here, get my line, adjust for wind. I'm going to pull the power back, slow the airplane down a little bit, nose up, add power for torque. Now hard back right on the stick, right rudder. There's 1 snap, half snap, come down, pull back about 2 G's, full power on the thing at about 120 mile an hour, back on the stick, look off my left side, find the lines on the swivel, over the top. Now all the way back on the power so I don't blow the wings off the airplane. As we come down, gain more speed, add power, add power, add power. Go full power, go 120 mile an hour. Now hard left stick, little left rudder. You gotta come out, you'll go in very, but it doesn't want to come all the way around. There we go, got that. Now still at 120 mile an hour. I'm gonna pull back on the stick. Look off left side, find vertical line, and left rudder, right stick for a hammerhead turnaround, also known as the crop duster turn. All the way back on the power again. And that's pretty much what this airplane can do when it comes to aerobatics. Now I'm going to break off here. I'm going to climb back up to about 1,000 feet above the ground. And the next thing I'm going to demonstrate is what they call a dead stick. And dead stick refers to no power. And so I'm going to go up 1,000 feet here. I'm going to shut the engine down. And my goal is to conserve my energy, fly the airplane all the way back down. And you can see my lovely wife Liz there at show center where I dropped her off. My goal is going to be to get back to her. That being said, it's going to be a little difficult because that's a long way to come in with the energy here. But we'll see if I can make it all the way in there. The wind's going to make it a little bit more difficult as well because it's going to be fighting me. So there, I'm going to get a little bit higher. There's 1,100 feet. I'm going to shut the engine down, shut the fuel off. I'll shut the engine down, put 1 notch of flaps in, generate more lift, pull the power all the way back. There we go. And I'll shut the fuel off. I'm going to slow the airplane down enough here that hopefully the prop will stop. The prop will windmill with just the airspeed. Right. There we go. Now I'm going to turn it back over to you so I can focus on what I'm doing, and I will see you guys on the ground.
Okay, Kyle Franklin, one of America's premier pilots, right here. here, wins over Wayne. Thanks so much, Kyle. We are watching right here from the ground. Kyle Franklin right there, Airshow Center. As he mentioned, a third-generation pilot, second-generation Airshow pilot, third-generation wingwalker and stuntman. He took his first airplane ride, get this, 2 weeks old, on a short approach. Watch him as he puts this airplane down. It's a stall airplane, short landing and takeoff. Let's count how long it takes to get him on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Look at this. He's off the runway. What an ending to an incredible dead stick approach. Remember, there was no engine. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up once again for Kyle Franklin and Liz Franklin and the Franklin Flying Circus. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor and pleasure to welcome my friend Lunar Sawyer, who's going to narrate for you America's premier fighter pilot's T-28 Trojan Thunder.
Thank you, Bill, and hello, Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. My name is Lunar, and the gentleman coming in from the right, where the smoke is on,